future son-in-law, let me be the first to wish you joy.
Well, thank you, madam. Indeed, I trust I have every reason for joy. Of course, I know that my cousin's refusal naturally springs from her bashful modesty.
Refusal? With Lizzy, that does not mean bashful modesty. But never mind, Mr. Collins. She's a very foolish, headstrong girl and does not know her own interests.
Foolish? Headstrong? Oh, dear me. Well, those failings will not make her a very desirable wife.
Oh, but you quite misunderstand, Mr. Collins. Lizzy is only headstrong in matters such as these. You just wait, Mr. Collins. Mr. Bennet always brings her to reason.
Headstrong? Foolish? Dear me. Lady Catherine will never approve.
Mr. Bennet. Mr. Bennet, we are all in an uproar. Lizzy has refused to marry Mr. Collins. You must force her to change her mind immediately, or he'll change his and not have her.
In which event, my dear, the matter will be settled to the satisfaction of both.
Please be serious. Speak to her. Tell her you insist upon her marrying him.
Lizzy?
Yes, Papa.
Your mother insists that you accept Mr. Collins. Isn't that so, Mrs. Bennet?
Or else I shall never see her again.
An unhappy alternative is before you, Elizabeth. Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins. And I will never see you again if you do.
Dear Papa.
Non è che io mi allarmi, signora Bennet, ma in 2 giorni sono già al 3° tentativo.
Ma non si deve abbattere così, cugino. Siamo d'accordo, Elizabeth è una ragazza senza testa, cocciuta, che non capisce qual è il suo interesse. Ma glielo farò comprendere io, oh, se glielo farò comprendere.
Mi scusi se la interrompo, signora, ma se è cocciuta e senza testa, mi chiedo se dopo tutto sarebbe una moglie adatta ad un uomo della mia posizione che nel matrimonio cerca la felicità. Lei capisce che se è soggetta a simili difetti di carattere, sarà forse meglio non forzarla ad accettarmi.
Mi fraintende, cugino. È cocciuta soltanto in questo genere di cose, ma per tutto il resto è la più buona ragazza che sia mai venuta al mondo. Vado da Bennet e accomoderemo tutto.
Ma che, caro signor Bennet, creda a me, l'alta politica inglese si fa soltanto a corte, tutto il resto non è che un equivoco.
Bene, devo parlare.
Prego,
Scusate,
prego, signora, prego.
Bene, c'è bisogno di te immediatamente, stiamo saltando tutti per aria.
Voilà.
Devi costringerla a sposarlo, perché lei giura di non volere sapere, e se tu non ti sbrighi, lui è capace di cambiare idea.
Scusa, non ho il piacere di comprenderti bene. Di chi parli?
Ma del cugino Collins e di Elizabeth.
Ah.
Collins comincia a non volerne sapere di Elizabeth. Elizabeth non ne vuol sapere.
È un caso grave, non c'è niente da fare.
Ma devo obbligarla a sposarlo. Oltretutto può essere la salvezza di queste mura.
Lascia fare a me. Le parlo io, avrò modo di farle sapere la mia opinione.
Guarda, Charlotte, com'è ridicolo. Ha deciso di prendere moglie e intende farlo con l'orologio alla mano.
E di che ti lamenti? Meglio lui di tanti altri che ci mettono degli anni per fare una dichiarazione.
Ma Charlotte, è un mostro.
Non esagerare, se fossi in te ci ripenserei.
Per carità.
Ma meglio lui di un ufficiale. E ci fanno la corte, sempre impazziscono per noi. Poi cambiate la guarnigione, cambiano anche l'innamorata.
Zitta, zitta che sta arrivando. Ora te lo presento. Cerca di consolarlo un poco.
Signorina Elizabeth.
Oh, signor Collins, la stavo giusto cercando.
Forse desidera riparlarmi.
No. Volevo solo presentarle la mia più cara amica, Charlotte Lucas.
È una vera fortuna per me.
Troppo gentile.
Bene, cugino, ora l'accompagni a prendere un po' di torta. In fondo, lei è di casa.
Prego. Le piacciono i dolci, signorina?
Confesso che ho questa debolezza.
E sa cucinarli?
Ho delle ricette segrete.
Davvero? Oh, per una donna l'arte del cucinare è indispensabile, oltre ad altre virtù, si intende? Vede, per me la donna deve conoscere canto, disegno, danza, lingue, saper conversare su ogni argomento, sapersi muovere con grazia e a tutto questo unire il risultato di un affinamento spirituale derivato da molte letture.
E nient'altro, scusi?
Dimenticavo la musica. Lei conosce la musica, signorina?
Certamente, quel tanto che basta per accontentare chi apprezza la buona cucina.
Certo, sono una madre invidiabile. Credetemi, Lucas, se mi rimane un solo dispiacere è per la vostra povera Charlotte.
Primo, considero giusto che un ecclesiastico con una buona disponibilità di mezzi come me dia alla sua parrocchia il buon esempio del matrimonio. Secondo, sono convinto che ciò aggiungerà molto alla mia felicità. Terzo, questa è l'opinione di colei che ho l'onore di chiamare mia benefattrice.
Lizzy, sai dirmi un sinonimo di felicità?
Perché?
Perché l'ho già scritto 3 volte nel mio diario.
Un sinonimo di felicità. Bingley, semplice, no?
Senti, che rida Jenny lo capisco nel motivo, ma tu no, A proposito, senti, se continui a intestarti di non accettare le proposte del cugino Collins, tu non ti sposerai più e non so chi ti manterrà il giorno in cui tuo padre sarà morto e questa casa sarà svanita nell'aria.
Ma qui si parla ancora della mia morte, se non sbaglio.
Bennet.
In questa casa se ne discorre un po' troppo da qualche tempo.
Bennet, ti prego. Io dicevo a tua figlia che non voglio più sapere di lei, non le rivolgerò mai più la parola e ti giuro che manterrò la promessa. Adesso parla tu. Cerca di ricondurre alla ragione se gli è rimasto un pezzettino.
Mia cara Elizabeth, ascoltami attentamente. Un triste destino ti aspetta da ora in poi, quello di essere un'estranea per i tuoi genitori. Tua madre non vorrà più vederti se tu non sposi il cugino Collins, ma se lo sposi non ti voglio più vedere io.
Ma bene, hai promesso d'aiutarmi.
Oh, non ti ho mai detto che non avrei fatto libero uso della mia ragione in questa circostanza.
Ma senti, tutti sono contro di me, tutti mi maltrattano. Santo cielo, i miei poveri nervi. Ho altre 2 figlie però, Loro non saranno così stupide. Sapranno fare in modo che questa casa non finisca in mano d'altri.
Si rassicuri, mamma. La sorte di questa casa è già decisa.
Com'è?
Il cugino...
Cosa hai deciso?
Il cugino Collins ha chiesto la mano di Charlotte e lei ha accettato.
Ah, beh, sapevo che anche Charlotte fosse una stupida, ma non fino a questo punto.
Non è possibile! Non è possibile! Ma Lady Lucas deve averlo raggirato, quel povero angioletto! Si sarà lasciato ingannare! Gliel'avrà gettata a fare le braccia! Conosco il suo sistema! No, non finirà così! No! Non mi lascio smontare tanto facilmente, può darsi che il fidanzamento vada a monte!
Ma per favore, se continuate con questo chiasso non posso più scrivere una parola.
Cara, tesoro, perdona, ce ne andiamo subito. Se non ci fossi tu a darmi qualche soddisfazione.
Mamma, sai, stasera il signor Bingley stava quasi per dichiararsi.
Sì. Almeno con te. Né Lady Lucas né nessun altro potrà metterci lo zampino. Cioè, lei avrà questa casa, ma noi il castello di Netherfield.
Wat bent u vrolijk, waarde neef. Ik vermoed dat u spoedig neef af zult zijn. Wat heerlijk, heerlijk. Lizzy heeft zo'n meegaand karaktertje. Zou u zo vriendelijk willen zijn mij nu de hele toedracht van de zaak te willen vertellen?
Ja, ik was er natuurlijk op voorbereid dat ze beginnen zou met nee te zeggen.
Heeft ze nee gezegd?
Alleen voor de vorm natuurlijk, de volgende keer.
Er is geen volgende keer. Lizzy is heel anders. Oh, wat een rampspoed. Als Lizzy nee zegt, dan is dat gewoon nee. Dat kind is zo eerlijk als een donkerd en zo koppig als een martelaar. Maar ik zal er een stokje voor steken, nu meteen.
Een ogenblik, lieve tante. Misschien is het toch beter zo. Want, om de waarheid niet te kort te doen, had ik mij het huwelijk anders voorgesteld dan om hand in hand met een martelaar en een dronkaard door het leven te gaan, zal ik maar zeggen.
U begrijpt het niet, waarde neef. Lizzy is zo kneedbaar als het deeg waarvan zij straks broden voor u zal bakken. Laat het aan mij over. Meneer Bennet, lieve meneer Bennet. Ach, kom jij eens even hier. Nu wil Lizzy niet met de dominee trouwen.
De 100ste maal, mevrouw Bennet, zeg ik u dat ik weiger mijn studeerkamer te laten behandelen als een of andere vrijplaats waar men maar in en uit kan lopen. Wat is er nu weer?
Eerst wilde Lizzy de dominee niet en nu begint de dominee Lizzy niet te willen.
Nu, dat is dan met recht een afgemaakte zaak.
Praat jij met haar. Zeg dat ik wil dat ze met hem trouwt, anders spreek ik nooit meer een woord tegen haar.
Goed. Ik zal met haar praten. Ik zal haar hier laten komen.
Dominee Collins, u bent ook vroeg uit de veren?
Goedemorgen, mijn jonkvrouw Charlotte. Mag ik zeggen dat u er onbegrijpelijk fleurig uitziet na het bal van vannacht?
Ik heb me nog nooit zo geamuseerd als gisteravond. Wat u me allemaal verteld hebt over uw moestuin in Hunsford heeft me eenvoudig de tijd doen vergeten. Mijn vader wilde me eenvoudig niet geloven. Hij zei, dat kan niet. Zulke snijbonen.
Het weer moet natuurlijk ook medewerken.
Maar voor alles moet men liefde hebben voor het gewas. En een vaste hand van zaaien en planten.
Lady Catherine zag mijn zonnebloemen en zei... Dominee, een man als u mag toch niet langer vrijgezel blijven.
Wat een bewonderenswaardige vrouw. Ik zou er alles voor geven om haar te mogen ontmoeten.
Jonkvrouw Charlotte, bent u op weg door uw woonstee?
Nee, ik was eigenlijk van plan naar Longbourn te gaan, naar de familie Bennet.
Mag ik dan de eer hebben u daarheen te begeleiden?
Ik hoopte al dat ik dat genoegen zou mogen smaken.
Neemt u dan mijn arm als stut en steun. Op een wandeling die zich overigens bijzonder aangenaam laat aanzien. Past op uw hoofd.
Zo, Lizzy. Ik heb begrepen dat de dominee, onze erfgenaam, jou een huwelijksaanzoek heeft gedaan.
Ja, papa.
En dat jij hem geweigerd hebt.
Ja, papa.
Mooi. Dan kunnen we nu ter zake komen. Je moeder staat erop dat jij met de dominee trouwt, nietwaar, mevrouw Bennet?
Inderdaad, meneer Bennet. En als het niet doet, spreek ik nooit meer een woord tegen haar.
En als je wel met de dominee trouwt, dan spreek ik nooit meer een woord tegen je.
Oh, papa.
Dit is te veel. Iedereen is tegen me. Wij zullen tot de bedelstraf vervallen. En dan zal het jouw schuld zijn en die van je eigen vader. Dat jullie de verzen tegen de prikkels hebben geslagen.
Oh. Mijn gezondheid is nog steeds goed, dank je, mijn lieve. Oh, wat is er nu weer?
Charlotte Lucas! Met onze neef. Met onze volle neef. Charlotte? Kijk, kijk. Hij kust haar de hand. Oeh, die valse slang. Hoe heeft in zo'n korte tijd zo ver weten te brengen? Die intrigante. Oh, ik overleef het niet.
Charlotte en dominee Collins. Arme Charlotte.
Gelukkige Elisabeth.
Well, Lizzy? Wait for me there. Depend upon it, Mr. Collins, Lizzy shall be brought to reason. She's a very headstrong, foolish girl, and does not always know her own interests. But I will make her know it.
Pardon me for interrupting you, madam, but if she really is headstrong and foolish, I know not whether she would altogether be a very desirable wife for a man in my situation.
Sir, you quite misunderstand me. Lizzie's only headstrong in matters such as these. In everything else, she's as good a natured little girl as ever lived. Now, I will go directly to Mr. Bennet, and we shall very soon settle it with her, I'm sure. Mr. Bennet! Mr. Bennet! Mr. Bennet! Oh, Mr. Bennet, we are all in an uproar. You must make Lizzy marry Mr. Collins. She vows she will not have him. And if you do not make haste, he will change his mind and not have her.
I have not the pleasure of understanding you. Of what are you talking?
Of Lizzy and Mr. Collins. Lizzy vows she will not marry him.
And what am I to do in the affair? It seems a hopeless business.
Speak to her yourself.
Well, child, is it true? Has Mr. Collins made you an offer which you have refused?
Yes, sir.
Very well, then we come to the point. Your mother insists on your accepting it. Is this not so, Mrs. Bennet?
Yes, or I will never see her again.
An unhappy alternative is before you, Elizabeth. From this day, you must be a stranger to one of your parents. Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins. And I will never see you again if you do.
Here it is. Oh, do hurry. Charlotte! Oh, Charlotte! Oh, Charlotte, I am glad you're come. We've had such fun here today. Oh? Whatever do you think has happened? Can you not guess? We've never laughed so much. Mr. Collins has made an offer to Lizzy and she will not have him. Indeed. And Jane is crying because Mr. Bingley and his party have removed to London and never even called to say goodbye. And Mamma will not speak to Lizzy and Papa will not speak to any of us.
I think it would be best, in all the circumstances, that I should visit on another day.
Lizzy shall be brought to reason, depend upon it, Mr. Collins. She is a very foolish, headstrong girl and does not know her own interest, but I shall make her know it.
Pardon me for interrupting you, madam, but if she is really headstrong and foolish, I know not altogether whether she would be a very desirable wife for a man in my situation.
Mr. Bennet, you are wanted immediately. We're all in an uproar. You must come and make Lizzy marry Mr. Collins, for she vows she will not have him. And if you do not make haste, he will change his mind and not have her.
Of what are you speaking, Mrs. Bennet?
Of Lizzy and Mr. Collins. Oh, you must speak to her yourself.
Troublesome child. Where is she?
Lizzy, step forward.
Yes, step forward, Lizzy, and you shall hear my opinion, though it seems a hopeless business. Come here, child. I must speak to you, it seems, of an affair of importance. I understand that you've received an offer of marriage from Mr. Collins. Is it true?
Yes.
And this offer you have refused.
I have, sir.
But your mother insists on your accepting it. Is it not so, Mrs. Bennet?
Yes, or I will never see her again.
An unhappy alternative is before you, Lizzy. From this day you must be a stranger to one of your parents. Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins. And I will never see you again if you do. And now may I have my library to myself.
I am glad you are come, for there is such fun here. What do you think has happened? Mr. Collins has made an offer to Lizzy, and you will not have him.
I tell you what, Miss Lizzy, I have done with you from this very day. I told you I would never speak to you again, and I shall be as good as my word. if you take it into your head to go on refusing every offer of marriage in this way, you'll never get a husband at all. And who will maintain you when your father is dead? I'm sure I cannot. Oh, Mr. Collins.
My dear madam, far be it from me to resent the behaviour of your daughter. Resignation to marital evils is the duty of us all. You will not, I hope, consider me as showing any disrespect to your family, my dear madam, by thus withdrawing my pretensions to your daughter Elizabeth's favour. If my manner has been in any way reprehensible, I here beg leave to apologise.
Mr. Bennet, you are wanted immediately. We are all in uproar. You must come and make Lizzy marry Mr. Collins, for she vows she will not have him, and if you do not make haste, Mr. Collins will change his mind and he will not have her.
I've not the pleasure of understanding you. Of what are you talking?
Of Mr. Collins and Lizzy. Lizzy declares she will not have Mr. Collins, and Mr. Collins begins to say he will not have Lizzy.
Well, what am I to do on the occasion? Seems a hopeless business.
Oh, speak to Lizzy about it yourself. Tell her you insist upon her marrying him.
Let her come in.
Lizzy! Lizzy! Your father wishes to speak to you.
Come here, my child. I understand Mr. Collins has made you an offer of marriage. It is true?
Yes, sir.
Very well. And this offer of marriage you have refused.
I have.
I see. Right, well, we now come to the point. Your mother insists on your accepting it. Is it not so, Mrs. Bennet?
Yes, or I will never see her again.
An unhappy alternative is before you, Elizabeth. From this day, you must be a stranger to one of your parents. Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins. And I will never see you again if you do.
Oh, Mr. Bennet!
Why, Charlotte, what do you do here?
I am come to see Elizabeth. Mr. Collins has made Lizzy an offer. And what do you think? She won't have him. Then I am very sorry for him. Though I couldn't say I'm surprised.
I do not wish to discuss the matter any longer, madam.
Mr. Collins, wait!
Mamma's beside herself. He says he won't stay another night. I wonder, should I invite him to dine with us this evening?
Aye, do. Take him away and feed him, for he has been in high dudgeon all morning.
Oh, Mr. Collins!
I am resigned. Resignation is never so perfect as when the blessing denied begins to lose somewhat of its value in our estimation. Until tomorrow, then, madam. I take my leave.
Oh, Mr. Collins!
Mr. Bennet, we're all in an uproar. You must come and make Lizzy marry Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins has proposed to Lizzy, but she vows she will not have him. And now the danger is Mr. Collins may not have Lizzy.
What am I to do?
Well, come and talk to her. Now! Tell her you insist upon them marrying.
Papa, please.
You will have this house.
I can't marry
and
him.
save your sisters from destitution.
I can't.
Go back now and say you've changed your mind.
No.
Think of your family.
You cannot make me.
Mr. Bennet, say something.
So, your mother insists on you marrying Mr. Collins.
Yes, or I shall never see her again.
Lizzy, from this day onward, you must be a stranger to one of your
Who
parents.
will maintain you when your father is dead?
Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins, and I will never see you again if you do.
Mr. Bennet.
Thank you, Papa.
Ungrateful child! I shall never speak to you again. Not that I take much pleasure in talking. People who suffer as I do from nervous complaints can have no pleasure in talking to anyone.